I'm doing good, Curtis. How are you?
I am doing really good. I hope you got your costume on.
I'm alive. No, not yet.
No,
not
a little
yet.
early?
Well, I'm thinking of dressing up as a realtor today for my open house.
Oh, now that's scary. I went one better. My boss, who actually works in Ontario, which is good because the boss can never surprise me at my door. He always wears Hawaiian shirts, and he's a little older than me, so I put on a Hawaiian shirt and glasses, and I'm my boss, Peter McEwen. But the joke I said was, I'm him when he was my age, which was 25 years ago. It was like 8 years ago, so I might not have a job come Monday.
Curtis, you are brave. You're one brave soul.
No, there's a fine line between brave and dumb, and I ride that line all the time.
I want to see this costume. You got better posted on social media.
I can probably do that.
Okay, because I'm going to check it out. Okay, talking about dressing up, because dressing up is so fun to do. What are some other things that you've dressed up? Like what did you dress up last year?
Well, I've done it, and we usually make a big deal of it here at the radio station, where we all dress up and we have a lunch and stuff like that. And because Melanie, our sales manager, she is a huge fan of dressing up and getting into the whole Halloween thing. So we all kind of follow suit, and I love it too. So we've had these big things in the past. In the past, I've been Donnie Brasco, because I have an old leather jacket from like the 70s that was my uncle's that I had to do something with. I've been Captain Jack, a bit of a Johnny Depp theme going here. I've been, what else have I been? Oh, I was, John Travolta from Pulp Fiction, so I just wore a black suit and put blood all over like a white shirt in my face, slicked my hair back. I've done a few of those things. What about you now? Being from the acting world originally, I'm sure you get creative with some of your costumes.
Oh, well, I do tend to go like with film characters or TV characters. So last year I dressed up as a Star Trek character. I have this really cool, one of the red outfits was really cool. That was fun. And then the year before I was Rey from Star Wars. That was fun. And I had my lightsaber and everything. But the last time I trick-or-treated as an adult and tried to get away with it, saying I'm trick-or-treating with my younger brother and sister, it's really for them, but it was for me. That was a while ago now, though, I have to admit.
So like 2 or 3 years ago.
But I dressed up like a burglar because it was cold, and actually it was in Montana, and it snowed that night. It was freezing, so I wanted to be as covered as I could be. So I just wore all black with the mask, and so I had all my everything on. So we all actually dressed up the same. We were all burglars.
Well, last year actually I dressed as the Cowardly Lion, which was nice and warm all day. So.
Oh, do you still have the outfit?
Actually, my wife is wearing it this year. We're recycling costumes.
Smart. Oh, so the show today, we're going to talk about, the theme is a spooktacular real estate market.
Oh, I like that. What a nice little play on words, spooktacular.
Spooky for some, but fantastic, spectacular for others.
Very cool. Okay, so what does a spooktacular real estate market entail?
So much. Okay, first, I will have to say happy Halloween to everyone, and please keep it safe today. It's going to be a fantastic day. I can't believe tomorrow's already November 1st. It's around the corner, but enjoy the last day of October. And Remax Canada is doing this Halloween thing in partnership with the Home Depot, and they're working to make trick-or-treating more accessible for kids with disabilities. So there's this really neat sign that they have that you can I have it on my social media. You can go on there and just click up the PDF, print it, and put it in your window. But you can go to Home Depot and pick it up. And there's just some really great little tips to how to keep it safe and welcoming this Halloween, being with everything that's happening in our world today. So let's talk about some spooky and some spectacular things with real estate. So first, spooky. The Bank of Canada decided to stop buying Canadian mortgage bonds, which means it's the move that will start interest rates to start rising. And that's kind of spooky for some. Fixed rates may stay the same for 6 months or 8 months. So nobody really knows for sure. But the ending of this program is going to start the uphill climb for interest rates. So keep that in mind. Spectacular, on the other hand, we have amazing low interest rates right now, and they will continue. It'll be a slow rise, but it is spectacular right now, really low interest rates. Something spooky, power outages this time of year. I had a power outage the other week, and, it lasted only a few hours. It wasn't like many days, but it got me thinking that maybe I should do something spectacular and get an actual generator. So I called Handy Platinum Electric. They're a great company, and they'll have your back because they can install for you a generator on your property, save you losing your fridge stuff, your heat. I mean, think of all the things if you lost power for a few days. And in some places with these high winds that we get this time of year, it's crazy. So, you know what the new $5 is, Curtis?
No, I don't.
I always have. The new $5 is $10,000. Because every time I turn around and I get a quote for a fence, a quote for a deck, a quote for a generator, a quote for anything really, it tends to always be this almighty $10,000. It's the new $5.
Okay, can I borrow $5, Michelle? You walked right into that one. I had to take it.
I can have you sign to that.
I see. There's always a catch.
No, but it is totally well worth the peace of mind, so you can consider that. So spooky, second wave of COVID. So that is not cool. It's very spooky. But spectacular is we all know how to stay safe as possible, and for the most part, people are respecting that. So,
well, we got a good lesson going on right now in what's going on in Manitoba. You think nobody in Manitoba's kind of off to their own; they wouldn't be having the problems. And I read yesterday that their ICUs in Winnipeg are at 96%. So it's an example of if you don't take care of yourself and those around you, it can go sideways really fast.
Wow, exactly. And you don't know until it hits home to you, and don't let it get there. Right? Don't let it get to that point. Just do what they suggest. Just do it safe and help other people feel safe, and that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Another spooky thing, elections are over. But spectacular is the elections are over.
Yeah. Well, our election was really tame compared to your home country down south, although I think the way things have been going the last while, you're probably happy to say you live in Canada.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's just crazy. It's unbelievable. Who would have thought it would have got to this point? But entertaining, that's for sure. Spooky. Immigration drop. So the immigration is the most important driver of population growth in BC specifically, because this is where people want to go and where people want to move to, and we're very immigration friendly. With a growing share within the prime working age and household forming demographic, like this is what we are used to, and yet the global pandemic has resulted in a very sharp drop in immigration, and consequently BC reporting one of the lowest quarterly increases in population growth since 2011, which kind of makes sense with what happened during that time. But spectacular is in the short term, the impact of lower population growth actually is significantly weighing on the rental market. So those who need to rent or need, that is significantly reducing the rates I hear, mostly in Vancouver area. Still, Fraser Valley is very strong and high in rental rates, but they are starting to shift a little bit because there's not as many international students and not as many new permanent residents. So obviously, when you buy in, it's helpful to live in Canada and be a permanent resident before you buy in Canada. So most actually do rent first when they come over rather than buy first. So that's just something to keep in mind. And with that, maybe we will have the next section in our next segment coming up.
Well, we should probably take a break here. We're actually a tiny bit early, which never happens for us, so we'll take it. If people want...
I've got more to say.
I know you do, so we'll get that in the second segment. If people want more information, though, about what you do as a realtor, where can they go?
MichelleCummins.ca.
We are back with more right after this. Halloween Spooktacular on the Cummins Real Estate Group show with Michelle Cummins and myself, Curtis Pope. Well, we're talking about spooktacular things. What else have you got?
Well, I've got some news for everyone who may not know, and if you're looking for a home to buy, this will be some helpful information for you. You should download the free Realtor.ca app. And that is an amazing app. We did a segment on all the features on the app in the past, but right now a new feature on it is that, and by the way, when you download the app, choose your favorite realtor. You can put me in there if you don't have a realtor already. But you have the option now of asking for a showing request by the click of your finger, and you can put up to 3 date and time combinations. So let's say, a Friday at 8 p.m. or Saturday at 10 a.m. or, this is great and helpful to minimize communication back and forth, efficient, much more efficient. And that way, they'll get back to you right away with a time frame. It just helps efficiency. So you do have to it's mandatory to put your contact number in there for that if you're going to ask for a showing request you want to anyways. So that's some awesome, spectacular news. And
it is, but I'm trying to figure out who to put in for my favorite realtor here as I'm doing this right now.
Michelle with one L, Cummins no G.
Oh, right. Yes, right. I kid. Of course I would put you in.
That's spectacular.
Actually, I just downloaded the app while you were talking about it, going, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So now it's on my phone.
Oh, and if you go back to, if you don't remember, but listeners can go back to an episode and hear all the demographics on there. Oh, it's a great app. So when you click on a listing, you scroll all the way down and click that little light blue word that says demographics, and it's deeper than you think, all the information that it has for you. It's really neat. Also, if you're driving around a neighborhood on a weekend and you're like, oh, I wonder what open houses are happening, you toggle open houses, and it'll show all the open houses as you're driving around. So it's really, really fantastic that way. I wanted to talk about 5 photos that you may be missing in your listing. And if you're not listed yet, but you're going to, these are some 5 photos that you don't want to forget. So 88% of visitors who view Realtor.ca, they click on the photos. It's probably more than that now, but photos are so important. I mean, the first photo especially, because you're either going to grab the attention of that buyer or not. So you definitely want to do that. In 2019, Realtor.ca visitors clicked on the photo carousels more than 337 billion times, and it's pretty amazing. Photos are so important. We're visual people, so that's one of our senses, one important thing. So if you have waterfront, you would think that you would show a picture of the water. What's the best photo is if you can be out on a boat and take the photo, or have a drone video where you take a photo from the drone video. But get out on the water and take a picture of and have it as the first photo so that, it really draws in that buyer. When they're searching for waterfront property, that's what they're looking for. That's what they want. So definitely do that. And then the second one, an advice I would mention is parking, especially when we're talking condos or apartments. People want to know what the parking space or garage is like, especially car buffs. I mean, everyone wants to know the size as well. So don't forget to put the size in the MLS data sheet. But you definitely want a picture of it. I know you'd think, why a picture of the garage? But it is true that people want to see what that garage looks like. So think of that. And then barns and outbuildings. I mean, some people might think, oh, well, I got a shed. It's just a shed. But we're dying for more storage. All of us could use more storage. So if you have some outbuildings, some sheds, you take a photo of them and add that. Right now, we are allowed 40 photos on the MLS system. I hate that it took COVID to make that happen, but a spectacular thing that happened from it is that they have now allowed us to upload 40 photos on the MLS. So use that ability. Another one is exterior shots. So a lot of times, maybe this exterior isn't so pretty, but maybe it has a fantastic point or aspect of it, or there's room for improvement, but there's vision. I mean, we need to see the exterior shots. So some will put it like an interior shot as the first shot because there's something amazing about the kitchen, or there's something amazing about the inside of the house, but then definitely have that exterior shot second up. Really that happens mostly with condos. If the outside of a condo is just a condo building, it's just a regular apartment building, nothing fancy or fantastic about it, then they may start with a great photo from the inside, but then definitely always have those exterior photos. It's very important. And then showers. We were just talking between the break about, when they show 3 bathrooms, right, Curtis? You're like, why are they only showing me 2 if there's 3 bathrooms?
It drives me nuts because, we're in the process right now with our awesome realtor, you might know her, of looking at places. So I'll get these things sent to the collaboration center and I'll look at the pictures and go, okay, I like this place. I like the kitchen. I like this. It says it's got 4 bedrooms and a den and 3 bathrooms. I'm going, okay, where's the den? There's no den. Where is the den? Is it like a cupboard that they're calling a den, or is it a real den? The 3rd bathroom, is it a real 3rd bathroom, or is it a space where you can put a bathroom? Show me all the rooms. That's all I ask.
Exactly. And sometimes they're like, it's a 3-piece or a 4-piece or a 5-piece. And sometimes people don't know, what does that mean? And we got to see it. And the shower, a lot, sometimes, it's a beautiful shower curtain, so let's show the shower with the curtain closed. But people want to see where they're going to shower. They want to see what that shower head looks like. They want to see the shower, so have that curtain open.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's the thing. Funny enough, those are the 2. People never show the dens or the bathrooms, it seems, and it drives me up a wall.
Yeah, exactly. It's true, and people don't think of it, but it's something, it's all in the small things that mean a lot.
Well, it really turns me off of listings, to be quite honest. When I go there and there isn't pictures of every room, I'm like, well, they're hiding something, and I move on to another house.
And the other thing you mentioned is floor plans, how you love the floor plans.
I love floor plans because maybe it's just the way my mind works, but I can really see how the house is laid out that way. The pictures are nice because you see how the rooms look, but it's nice to be able to see, okay, so this is the dining room is on this side of the kitchen, and there's the back door versus, okay, so where's the back door in relation to the kitchen and the dining room? And, there's a formal dining room and there's an eating area in the kitchen. Oh, okay. Because, again, sometimes the pictures don't always show that either.
Exactly. And because the floor plan has, your north, south, west, east, you kind of know, the kitchen is facing south. Where if you didn't have the floor plan, you kind of really, it's hard to know. So it's nice to know also where master bedroom, if you're on a busier street, is the master bedroom on the back side of the house or the front side of the house? And, all those kind of things. And a floor plan helps that as well.
Absolutely. No, I'm a big fan of the ones that have floor plans. It just makes sense in my weird, twisted mind.
I wanted to talk, and maybe you can make it out to this open house I have today, because it's a pretty exciting brand new listing, and it is gorgeous. And it's a Mission, so yes, you have to come north of the river.
There's something north of the river?
There is. This dream home is north of the river, and it's worth coming over. Okay, I'm going to read the remarks, just exactly how the remarks are, because I think they're pretty perfect. Okay. A Shaughnessy custom character home built by U.S. architect of Ruskin Dam. It's a mini mansion in Mission. Fall in love with this. Classically renovated, almost 4,000 square feet of executive, 3 bedrooms, 3-bathroom home on an 8,400 square foot lot with detached double garage connected by a breezeway, a California patio, and a secret garden. Think Don Draper's family house from Mad Men, if you've ever seen that. Used in movie production and known to location scouts. Real hardwood floors, coved ceilings, and leaded glass windows and cabinets throughout. 70s edition is a sunken, vaulted, cedar ceiling rec room with gas fireplace looking into the indoor, over 800 square foot pool room. Needs refinishing, or you can use it as a flex space, and also a dry and steam sauna. It's a 10 walking score. You can walk everywhere. You can walk to the leisure center for the gym or watch hockey games. You can walk downtown Mission to the library. You can walk to the West Coast Express and commute to work if you want to, or just go downtown for the day. You can walk to so many places. There's Centennial Park, which is only a few streets away, which has a dog park, or you can walk to Heritage Park, which is the third best park in all of Canada. I added that. That's not in the remarks. But it's on 2 legal lots, which, though, would be a shame to tear down this beautiful home. However, it is on 2 legal lots with 2 PIDs and 2 legal descriptions, zoned for duplex, both lots. And the OCP, which is the overall community plan, the future of this lot, or double lot, is attached multi-unit residential. So this place is perfect for everyone. You can see the drone video on my website and 60 photos on the virtual link connected to the listing on realtor.ca. The open house is today from 1 to 4, and it's priced at a very, way under market, $777,000. That's today. How exciting is that?
That is very exciting.
You hear streamers and everything. Okay, so tomorrow I also have a open house. So Sunday on November 1st to kick off November from 2 to 4 on Mount Woodside in Harrison Highlands. It's only 3 years old. It has views of river, mountains, the valley. It's got a beautiful garden, amazing outdoor kitchen with the most fantastic viewpoint. It's a 180-degree spooktacular view, and it's priced at $998,900, and that's all on my website. You can have a look at that one, and the one I'm having today, that one's from 2 to 4 tomorrow. And coming next week, quickly, before we go, and before I end with the quote, I have a corner top floor condo coming up. There's no adjoining walls on this condo. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,325 square feet. It's in Abbotsford. There's a storage locker next door to it, so really convenient, very cool and tastefully renovated. It's a beautiful corner top floor condo, price to be determined, and it's going to go live on Tuesday, so I'll have that for you by then. And the quote to end our spectacular episode with is, magic is really very simple. All you've got to do is want something and then let yourself have it. That's Aggie Cromwell from Halloween Town.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, a Halloween quote.
Very, very cool. All right. Well, I think that's just about it for time then. So if people want more information or to see some of these listings that you've been talking about, where can they go?
Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a spectacular weekend, my friends. You can go to michellecummins.ca.
And make sure you tune in next week when once again we will discuss real estate in order to unlock your real estate potential on a show where real estate is maximized. Thanks for listening.